another question I have been asked is if I'm going to have children, or if I'm afraid to have children, um, or if I even should have children. And my opinion is that, you know, if I had a choice of being born knowing that I had this illness, I would still want to be born because, yes, it's horrible, but it's made me a stronger person, and I still would rather live. And so, well, my husband has incredible health, so I'm hoping if when we have children, so my answer is yes, I want to have children. They'll get his immune system and not mine. There's actually only an 8% when only one of the parents has Crohn's disease that it will pass on to their children. Um, Unless one of their siblings have it, then it's like more of a percentage. But I've always really wanted to have children, and I want to get better, and I want to have my life under control before I do have children. I'm only 25, so I don't know when that's going to be, but it's something really important to me, and it's something I've always wanted to do, is be a mother. So, as well as work and you know do those things. So I am not offended when people ask me that, because that's a legitimate question that I think about. And I know some people are actually really afraid to have children because they don't want them to have the disease or illness. But, since I have it, if they did get it, I would try to be as supportive as I could. And I blame myself, but, I am not upset that I was born. I am not upset anymore that I have this illness. It's hard to deal with. I have my depression and my hard days, but I would still rather live with the illness than not live at all, if that makes sense. So that's kind of the answer to that question. I think everyone's afraid to have children before they have children, because it's a ton of responsibility. It's a lot of stress, but I think it's worth it. Here's my talkative dog. Let's see, other questions. What other things? With all the weight gain that I've gained, the 40 plus pounds, which is so depressing. I feel judged a lot. And comments about my weight really hurt my feelings because, ever since I started prednisone, I really could have been a lot stricter on myself. I was a lot healthier before I got Crohn's. And then I was on prednisone, I had all these cravings, and it kind of got me back into this bad cycle. But, a lot of it is the medicine really messes up your hormone balance and your metabolism, and it can take up to a year for it to kind of regulate again. So it might take me a year before I can start losing weight again, and before my body stops this weird habit of just gaining and gaining so fast. And so when people comment about basically my weight, or they say really rude things like, oh, you need to work out more, or why are you eating that, or have you been eating healthy, have you been portion sizing, or whatever, like, I barely eat. Seriously, I barely eat because I'm just not hungry all the time. I don't eat a ton. I really don't. I have my portions and I stick to them. I've tried diets. The one thing that I need to work on is exercise, because I've just been so tired. It's been so hard to exercise because of the fatigue and the pain, and certain types of exercise actually worsens my symptoms, and so it's very painful for me in my stomach. I'll end up having to go to the bathroom for like 2 hours afterwards if I'm not careful, or if I don't do certain types of exercise. So yoga And I love my spin bike, which I haven't really been able to use that much, but I really, really, really want to get back to how I was feeling before with the weight. So, you know, if someone's struggling, in general, I think if someone is at overweight or at an unhealthy weight, you know, unless they ask for your opinion and help, like, don't say anything, because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know if it's caused by medication or syndrome or disease, or if it's, you know, depression, or if they have a problem. You don't know. But honestly, unless they ask for it, please don't say rude comments or tell them what they're doing wrong, because it can be really hurtful. Especially oh, you need to go to the gym, or oh, you're not looking so great anymore. You know, I gained weight so fast that my entire body has stretch marks on it now. Like, I gained so much weight that it's like not normal in the time frame. So I just don't, you know, so that makes me even more self-conscious. You know, I have all these scars from my surgeries, and now I have all these stretch marks, and so yeah, I just don't like that very much. Anyways, I might split this video, but another quote that someone said to me is, you know, like, why are you just laying around the couch? You're so lazy. Like, you don't even look sick. Like, it must all be in your head. It's that, you know, comments like that, when you get them, sometimes they really get you, and they make you feel so bad. Like, how can someone think this of me? Like, yeah, I might not look sick, but trust me, I feel horrible, and I'm trying so hard to cover it up. So when people say comments like that, it's really hurtful. I mean, yeah, I'm trying hard to cover it up, but also I need the understanding that when I need to rest, I need to rest. I have to listen to my body, or else, you know, I'll just get sicker. And, you know, yeah, I'm dressed up for these videos, but I spend most of my days in my sweatpants because, you know, my stomach hurts so much. There's so much pressure from bloating that I need, like, sweatpants, and I just don't feel well, you know? I want to be comfortable. What is the problem with me being comfortable? Everyone should be comfortable in their lives. This has been like a rant video. Dakota, what's the matter? Hey! Yeah. Yeah, so the lazy comment is really hard because it makes me feel like I'm a burden, or I'm not doing enough in the world or at home or whatever, or if people view me as this lazy person who just doesn't want to do things. No. Here's the spoon analogy. I have 5 spoons, and each spoon represents how much energy I have. Every action that I decide to take takes up a certain amount of spoons, and when I'm done with those spoons, I have no more energy. I am done for the day. So I have to ration out my energy and do the most important things that I have to do, and then I have to push some of them to the side. And some days I have no spoons. You know, even getting out of bed takes a spoon. So it's really something that bothers me a lot when people say those kinds of things. Because, you know, I'm really hard on myself to begin with. So I hate the fact that, you know, the dishes are dirty, or I didn't vacuum, or I wasn't able to go to school or finish my homework on time or take the test, or go for a run or exercise or whatever, just because I feel like crap. And who are you to question that? You do not know how I feel on the inside. But luckily I have really supportive people. And then I have the not so supportive people. So I try to get the toxic people out of my life that take too much energy and take a toll on my emotions. Stay with the people who are good friends, who are supportive and understanding, and really stick around because they like me as a person. They know what I'm going through, or they don't know, but they don't judge. And so yeah, I guess that's how I'm feeling about those things. This is a really long video, but I hope you like it, and I hope you subscribe. And please, if you have, things that people have said to you that, hurt your feelings, or you feel should never have been said, or, things that people shouldn't say, or questions that have been kind of weird to be asked, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them, just because, we go through so much, so it just makes it so much harder when, people say things that make you feel even worse about yourself. But we are strong people. We can do it. Anyways, see y'all. Sorry about the video being so long. Bye.